have to apologize right off the bat for some of the meowing you may hear during the voiceover today. My cat Soleil wanted to be in the craft room. As you can see, she enjoys her crafting. Today I'm going to show you how to make blending foams for your Tim Holtz Distress mini blending tools. First I'm going to talk about what kind of material I used. I used headliner fabric that is lined. I got it from Joann's. Here is the tag, and here is the listing online for what fabric it is. And here is a look at the fabric. This is a scrap piece. And here I'm showing that it's not quite as sticky as the blending foam that you buy from the store, but it does actually stick pretty well. I'll show that later in the video, me blending some. But what I like about it is that I don't get this problem right here, where the felt separates from the foam. Here I want to show that I do get a perfect fit. Don't mind the pink embellishment mousse that is on my blending tool. I tend to be a messy crafter. Now I'm just showing the homemade blending foam versus the Tim Holtz blending foam. They both fit perfectly. And as you can see, again, the Tim Holtz blending foam does stick on there a bit better. And here's a look at a blended piece I did with the homemade blending tool foam on the left and the Tim Holtz blending foam on the right. As you can see, the blended background looks very similar between the two. Here's a still picture of that same blended background. Again, here's that same blended background, and I'm showing the fronts of the foam. Now, the homemade blending foam doesn't soak in that ink as much, but I find that more of the ink goes on the paper that way, so I really like them better personally. So I use my Cricut Maker to cut this foam, and I'm going to show you how I set it up. I put a circle on my canvas, and I set the circle size to 1.25 inches. And then I hit Make It, and I duplicate that circle 136 times, which will fit on a 12 by 24 mat almost perfectly. I cut my foam down to 11 by 23 inches. I select Maker. Next, I browse all materials and type in foam. And then I select Flex Foam. And then I am going to choose less for the pressure setting. And then I cut out my foam. Here's a quick look at all the cut blending foams. And I just store them in an old Stampin' Up! Plastic container for wood mount stamps. I have a ton of them because I unmounted a bunch of my wood mount Stampin' Up! Stamps. I find that they make great little containers for lots of things, and I have a ton of these foam blending tools made and ready to go. Last but not least, I did want to show some actual ink blending with these homemade blending foams. Instead of just a picture of something I've done, I'll be using dried marigold, mustard seed, and carved pumpkin. I will be speeding some of this video up because you just don't want to watch it in real time. So sit back and enjoy. I want to thank you so much for watching my video, and please, if you like it, thumbs up, subscribe, share, and have a good day.